So if you're in any sort of ads, VSL funnel, DM funnel, whatever, SLOs, I'm going to show you a quick way to get cheaper CPAs for your business. And this is also a really good method that you can use if you're afraid of running ads and you just want to kind of like get over that fear and you want to keep your spend lower. It's a simple 1-2 punch for cheaper sales through your acquisition channels. Okay, so that's what we're going to be running through. Let's outline what most people are doing with their offers right now. So if you see my stuff, I use the ACA model. Essentially, you're looking at 5 stages to build any effective growth strategy: attract, capture, convert, engage, refer, right? ACCER, ACA. So let's first just map out what most people do with like an SLO, self-liquidating offer. Okay, so this is the SLO. Most people will run some kind of ads, and that will go directly down to the sales page. And then once they've collected that person's email address, they'll use email marketing here to push their high ticket offers. Marvelous, right? Really simple strategy. Another popular funnel that a lot of people use would be something like a VSL funnel. And they'll have the VSL up here, the capture stage, and they'll use ads and they'll direct people up to that VSL. The VSL, to watch it, they're going to have to give you their email address. Now, on the VSL, they'll push you to book a call to overcome the problems, get one-to-one help. But they'll also, from the email address, they'll add you into a sales sequence for the emails that will also continue to push that call. And the conversion stage here is a call. They'll do like a 20-minute, 30-minute free consultation. And then at the end of that, the last 5-10 minutes will be a promotion to be like, hey, you want some extra help with this? It will cost this much money. Marvelous. Even if they don't, they're on the engage list, so you can continue to build the high ticket offer. You can continue to promote that to them. There is one problem with both of these models. Personally, I prefer the SLO model. I like to put in $100 a day and know that within a day or two, I'm going to get that $100 back. Whereas I know that with book a call funnels, you could be spending $200-$300 to get somebody on the phone and they might not be a fit. So you're going to wait longer because there's more touch points throughout. Anyway, story for a different day. The big problem here is that a lot of the time you're running ads to a cold audience, right? And that cold audience, they're skeptical. They don't know you. You don't only have to like prove that you can help them, that you have the solution to their problem. You have to build enough goodwill that they like you enough to then take that next step. I always talk about this in terms of Yes Ladder. Your high ticket offer, the threat level, is up here. Free content through VSLs builds this, the first piece of trust. To try and get somebody up here, if you're doing a VSL funnel, you're relying on a phone call to build up all of this. That's why I prefer the SLOs, because we're immediately going to go in with something very low threat, which is here. And then, this is like a low cost $1 product. This is something a bit more. Then maybe there's a call. Much easier progression in my experience. But regardless, you're promoting to a cold audience. And that is sometimes a hard sell because there's a lot of things that you have to overcome for them to feel like they trust you enough to buy. And how often have you as a consumer been anywhere, doesn't matter whether you're in a store, whether you're on the internet, and you've seen an ad for something, you've gone, I need that right now. The only way that really happens is with self-liquidating offers, where it is within that impulse purchase range. But you're not going to make big money out of self-liquidating offers. So what we kind of want to do is we want to build up a little bit of warmth, a little bit of a relationship with the audience, right? And most people will wait until they are over here at the engage stage. They've got the email address. They can continue to nurture that relationship. But there is another way. In the Growth Models Plus community, there's a link below this video that you can go and find if you want to join. I basically help people set up these profitable lean systems. And I do analysis of models out there that are doing well. And I keep seeing this 1-2 punch being used by many different people to great effect. And so here is what the 1-2 punch is. And I'm just going to say, this is for the SLO sales page. So this is the convert stage. This is the attract stage, and they're using ads, right? So most people, cold audience, okay? What they're doing is they're basically building warmth with an audience who doesn't know them before they hit them with the sale. Now, the common approach to do this is with sort of retargeting campaigns. Anybody who's been on your website, looked at your ads, done this kind of thing, looked at the sales page, retarget them, they've started the checkout, retarget them with the offer so that they hit with it again. Thing is, if you're using something like meta ads, the algorithm's now doing that automatically, so don't have to do that. However, there is a way that you can build this into your system with really 3 pieces of content that could take you less than 10-15 minutes to create. And what it'll do is it'll get your name, your brand, and the kind of transformation that you promise in front of more people, so that when this ad shows up in their feed, they're like, oh, I know this person. That's the person who helps with this. I saw some cool content from them, right? You're kind of pre-selling them on the idea and then retargeting those people. Really simple. You do a couple of pieces of content, anywhere between 1 and 5, free content, and you put this somewhere where the ICP will see it. There's 2 ways to do this. One is paid. If you're running anything, if you're running like a VSL funnel, something where they have to book a call or something like this, the objective that you'll be promoting through the ads, that you'll give the ads as like, this is what I want to achieve, is calls booked kind of thing, right? How many people are actually jumping on the phone with you? That's what you want it to optimize for. It is an expensive objective to go for because all of these platforms know that sales calls are what you want because that's where you make the money. Or you'll be doing a conversion objective, which will be sales, right? How many sales made, and they'll optimize for that. Again, this is pretty expensive. So how can we bring those costs down? If you're using these free content with a paid strategy, you're going to go with an engagement objective. And this will basically be people who engage with the post, right? And that could be a like, a comment, a share, something like this. Here's the thing. These are mad cheap. So my own SLO funnel, I'm paying roughly $25 to acquire 1 customer, okay? When I do an engagement strategy, I was paying 1 cent per engagement. Here's the thing, you can still use the same kind of targeting. If you target business owners within a certain region, you can still do that with the engagement. So it's still your ideal audience are seeing it. And then you retarget the people who engage with these pieces of content, okay? What you have to do with those pieces of content is make sure that it appeals to the ICP, calls them out, and also introduces what it is that you do. So a very, very simple script that you might want to use for this, let's just workshop this now, would be something like, hey, ICP. Hey, if you're a single parent in the whatever region, I've got something that's going to help you, right? You talk about the transformation that you enable. This is how you can get XYZ without the thing that they want. You see, because most people, they do this, they have this problem and they make these mistakes. You then go into your teaching moment. A much better way to do this is actually to do ABC. And what this does is it enables this. You explain why it works and why it's important for them to do it. And then you say, if you like this, drop a comment below, something like this. So you kind of engagement bait as the CTA. And basically anybody who then engages with this post is probably within your ICP, because at the very start, you're like, hey, if you're a single parent in this region, or if you're somebody looking to lose weight in this area, if you're between 20 and 40 and you're looking to achieve ABC, if they keep watching, basically they should be a good fit for your ICP, right? Then you simply run the same funnel here, whether it's a VSL, an SLO, whatever, doesn't matter, but you just retarget people who have engaged with this content here. So what you're doing essentially is you're building a simple, low-cost strategy to get your message, your face, your brand in front of as many people as possible, and then you're retargeting those people who engage with it with your paid offer. What I've seen this do is bring down the acquisition costs also to grow brands, also to kind of help get feedback from people. All of those comments and engagements that you get on those posts are good feedback for you to improve things in the future, right? If you don't have money to do this initial paid area here, and you kind of want to keep costs even low, you can even do this with free stuff. Let's say that you use YouTube, right? I would basically produce 5 to 10 really targeted pieces of content that are very, very much aligned with my ideal customer, the problem that I help solve, and the solution that I offer. Same sort of script as we'd be using here. In this case, it might be, hey, if you're paying more than $50 CPA on your self-liquidating offers and you're a coach, consultant, or an info product provider, I'm going to show you a simple system that you can implement to help you get lower CPAs and more customers coming in for the same amount of money that you're spending right now. I would produce 5 to 10 of those pieces of content, publish them, promote them like mad, relevant communities, subreddits, all of this kind of stuff, just to try and get people to watch it. And then you retarget people who watch those specific problem solution pieces with your regular funnel up here. What this does is it basically, the person feels like they've stumbled across you and found some good value that you're putting out into the world. And like, oh yeah, that's that person that keeps showing up in my feed every Tuesday or whatever, talking about that problem that I have. Oh yeah, no, they really helped me actually. They got me to think about something new. And then when they see your offer, like, oh, that's that person. You know, I really liked their content. Maybe I should take a chance on this product. It basically just, where's that yes ladder gone? Did I delete it? Yeah, I did. So that idea of the yes ladder, you just help him build up like this second tier, and then this is your paid, and this is the high ticket offer. You just build in more trust. It's a much lower cost way of getting in front of people, and you know, sort of getting recognized and known by everybody. What I would say is this is not the end goal. This stuff here, that stuff there is just to get in front of people. Okay. You still need some kind of conversion focused model on the back end of that. Whether that is a self-liquidating offer, a book a call funnel, you still need something there because you still need to make money off this. Putting content out there and just pushing it out to more and more people and hoping that they give you something back isn't going to work. You need to have this. Okay. This is something that I'm currently experimenting with after seeing loads of people doing it. And I have seen generally very, very cheap costs on the engagement side of it, and then a growing retargeting audience. And in my opinion, these kind of retargeting audiences, especially if the content that you produce and promote here, whether paid or through organic methods, if it's well targeted to the problem that you solve right now, you can get very quick feedback loops, especially if you leverage something like YouTube that has a search engine, because person searching for how to solve X problem and they watch your free piece of content, or it pops up as a promoted piece of content or whatever, it helps them. And then the next day they see your ad to get the offer, the system, the course, whatever it is, to solve that problem. They're going to be like, oh yeah, you know, you're going to hit them with that at the right time. So produce the free content that talks around what you do, how you help solve the problem, the transformations that it all provides. Use a simple script like this one. Get that out in front of as many of your ICP as possible, and then retarget those people. They have literally, by watching that, they've raised their hand like, hey, I'm ready to be sold to. Hit me. And then you just basically take it from there. If you have any questions about this, drop them in the comments below. But it's a good strategy. Lots and lots of people are using this. You can even just set up a nice retargeting audience with those who are engaging with your like VSL or SLO content. Something that I'm doing as well at the minute. Basically, I rely on video content to get in front of people. People who watch at least X% of it will get more ads from me. But yeah, this is a good way. It's a simple 1-2 punch. Get some good stuff out there that talks about how you solve the problem. Anybody who engages with it, hit them with an ad. Cheaper CPAs, faster time to success, much easier for everybody involved. Like I said, any questions, drop them in the comments. If you want help with this, go to growthmodels.co/community. And we have a nice community there where we're growing all the stuff and helping people set up this kind of thing. So if you want to grow a better offer in 2025 and beyond, check it out. I'll see you there.